evening and good night wherever you are, and welcome to Requiem for London Chronicles, the City of Martyrs. And we begin our scene at the sort of London dockyard area, near the sort of many abandoned warehouses and buildings that lay scattered around under the main bridge, train bridge, that echoes a loud noise of tracks being crushed by heavy metal. And we zoom into one particular figure as she seems to be desperately looking for something, like an animal sniffing the air. Recognize red drops of blood along the concrete floor.
Get the bird's on passive.
Yes, a very very pissed off Kindred is like, she's stalking the streets, like going through trying to find this person, because if she can find him before anybody figures it out, which they probably still will, oh my god, she's in so much trouble. But yeah, she will follow that blood trail as far as she can. She'll get a taste of it to get it in her like tracking system, be like, okay, I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
even if it's a little bit too late for it.
No, you take a little little drop, you lick it. It's just that primordial instinct, just and as soon as it goes in your lips, yes, the smell gets stronger. And you sense on the wind her general direction, and as you go further forward, you kind of head towards an alleyway. Very sort of narrow, very, very long kind of alleyway. As you go down it, you can even see like a handprint where some of the blood has kind of moved along the wall. It's as if she has injured herself quite badly. But as you get to the end of the alleyway, it stops, as if just somehow the blood trail seems to end. She is no longer there. And as you look around, there's no way she could have climbed these walls or climbed up these metal poles or railings without leaving some kind of mark or trail. You yourself climb these poles quite effortlessly, easily. But there is no sighting of it, no finding of her.
Ah, damn it! Like kicks a trash can, like kicks a dumpster or something. Like just like, oh man, I'm so dead.
Yeah, again, as you do this,
all I should have done was just ignore everybody else and just eat the person. But no, I didn't.
And I think at this point is when maybe another individual emerges or appears at this frustrated Kindred.
Less frustrated. I mean, there's something bad. Something kind of good happened. Yeah. But he is heading. He got the text heading towards their HQ, and sees his sister there. His sister on his way.
Probably just as she's kicking a freaking trash can out of the alleyway.
What did it do to you? Huh?
Everything. It did everything, and I was hoping that fucking ghoul was hiding in there.
Fucking piece of shit trash can. Don't you mess with my sister. And he'll kick it and then smile at her.
Sasha, I think you're missing the point here. The ghoul is gone. The woman we saved from Highgate, she's gone.
How is the ghoul gone? I thought you had attached her. Wasn't she tied up?
You can tell your sister is hiding something, and she's just like, I really don't want to talk about it. I am ashamed. And that's like the look she has on her face. Like, you probably don't even have to roll or anything. That's her look right now. She tricked me. I was tricked.
How? How did she trick you? I have no room to judge. My face is on the fucking news right now.
Yeah, no, we will talk about that too, and that'll probably happen whenever we go back inside, because God forbid we are not getting out of this unscathed. I don't know what she used on me, but all of a sudden I am reliving my embracing moment. Clear, by the way, clear. No little misty fogginess of, death looming over me. And I woke up. I was the one chained to the radiator. The guard was down, and she was gone. She was gone.
And he'll look towards the entrance. Oh, well, let's go get killed.
Yeah. No, we'll probably just get a lashing, but prepare for your pride to die.
Okay, as you both proceed back to the sort of Banshee stronghold hideout, it's in a very sort of old, decaying sort of warehouse building, quite well hidden. You wouldn't really spot it unless you was looking for it. It does seem to just be below train tracks under a bridge, and of course, it's quite reinforced. Everything's blacked out. Of course, you can see one or two guards or individuals scattered around. Again, they don't look like guards. They are disguised as sort of homeless people, addicts, heroin, people unwanted. But you can tell, you recognise their faces. You've seen them before. Some of them are ghouls, some are mercenaries. They're all on the level, as it were. But as soon as you approach the building, get near the building, you can sense through the blood sympathy, anger, a lot of anger and frustration. And of course, this is your sire's haven, so it's more amplified. This is his territory that you're entering, so you can sense him more. Plus, through the blood sympathy, you really can sense him, and he's angry about something.
She won't really hesitate. She knows she's in trouble. She's just gonna walk in, be like, "Yep, I know exactly where to go. I know exactly what to do. Take the lashing and don't open my mouth."
As you just about to enter or go in, this individual kind of just walks outside. Of course, you know him, Jonathan or Jerry, as you know.
Jonathan
looks to you and just simply goes in a sort of a look of shock, going like, "What the fuck? What the fuck happened? What? Where have you been? Where did she go?"
I fucked up. I tried finding her. She fucking vanished, okay? I know I am probably in some deep shit, so let me just take my beating.
Oh, Jesus, Joseph and Mary, you really understand it. She's nowhere. She knows where we are.
Jonathan, I know. Calm down. Because once
But
this is done, once I talk to him, I'm back out there.
look, the Hound he's been on edge like quite a lot recently, and I just don't know how he's going to take this. But, all right, come on. I'll try and talk to him first.
Brace, if you do. Just brace.
I'd be all right. I've seen him in worse movies. Again, he's been quite nice. He's kind of, you never seen him this worried. He's usually very chilled, very relaxed, but he's generally quite sort of worried a bit now. He's kind of like, give me 5 minutes, kind of saying to you before you get in. And some time does go by, but eventually, a guard kind of looks to you and sort of like gestures for you to come in.
Walks in.
Okay, you walk in again. It's this. It's quite a vast sort of warehouse. Again, there's a few ghouls, few people seem to be moving boxes, moving things, and you're kind of gestured or told to go downstairs. And as you go down,
And unless he stops, Sasha is following her.
oh yeah, cool. Yeah, no, yeah, you're all kind of gestured to follow. And as you go into this sort of elevator shaft, used to lifting cargo up and down, and it goes down. And as it proceeds down, you go to a level you've not been in yet, or not been allowed in yet. And as you get to the elevator and go down, Jonathan's there waiting for you. He's giving you quite a quiet. He's not saying anything. He's being very, very quiet. And he has a kind of a look, a very sort of concerned look. And
So, be honest, Jonathan. What is our survival chance? What is our survival chance?
he just looks, and he looks up like a dog, like a pet dog, just concerned. But it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything. But there is a look of worry about him. You don't need to roll empathy for that. It's definitely a look of worry about him. And as you proceed further down, you again go into this sort of long corridor. And this corridor is filled with cases. And as you look, there are sort of like weapon cases. You see guns, you see ammunition, you see petrol, gasoline, you see all kinds of supplies, logistic equipment. And you see loads of men operating and organizing it all. And before you see the Hound, and he's got his back to you, and he's staring at this big cage, this big heavy cage, and it glows bright as this light is shining down on it. It's the gold that you took from market. It seems to be shining really brightly across around the room. And you see the Hound's sort of shadowy sort of figure or form in front of it. And at this point, Jonathan walks you up this little corridor into this large room and towards the Hound. And nothing's said. You know not to speak unless spoken to by your sire. And then a few moments will go past as the Hound kind of raises a hand and gestures for both of you to sort of move up beside him.
You walk quietly move forward as you see his dog.
Now, one at a time, you, my fair daughter, tell me what happened in your words.
Went in to interrogate the ghoul that we got from Highgate. And after a few questions were answered, she started freaking out. She faked the freaking out and pulled an ability on me, pulling me into a memory. And when I came to, I was the one chained to the radiator. And she was gone.
An old soothsayer trick. She has the sight. Interesting. And again, he actually just caresses a bit of your hair, as you say, as he says this. Just strokes it like over your shoulder to make you look a bit neater, a bit tidier. Then he puts his hands behind his back and he just sort of walks towards Sasha. You're my son. You've got some explaining to do.
Well, you see, I was just in my haven, sleeping, minding my own fucking business, bothering no one at all. And then, well, I heard noise. I was woken up. Found 4 cops in my house. Well, haven, where I sleep. And they had fucking guns. So I tried to tell them to go away. They didn't. They tried looking for... Well, they looked like they were looking for something. And, well, I got rid of them. Got the fuck out so that, you know, I wasn't around anymore when they came back. And next thing I knew, apparently I killed 4 fucking kids. Why would I kill kids? They're precious and adorable and cute. They're like the opposite of the neighbor.
Again, he just sort of listens, closes his eyes, and then actually just puts up a hand. Like, yeah, I've heard enough. And he starts to walk away from you, and he walks around this big pallet that's surrounded by this big cage with all these gold, like gold bars, gold bricks, gold vases and cases and jewelry around inside this sort of cage, this sort of open cage on his pallet, and he walks around it very slowly and walks behind it. And he starts to speak. Now, I'm going to be honest, children. You have been quite the disappointment. I come here to reclaim London, to prove the Banshee's worth, and so far, you've caused nothing but trouble. I was going to reward you, considering the wealth that you have given us. But in sight of these errors, oh, what should I do? What should I do? What would my sire do to me for such a mistake? And he starts to look at some of his old injuries that's on his hand and some other injuries on his face. And he slowly comes closer to you. Sasha, my child, my son, you've been exposed now. That is a problem. Your face is everywhere. Now, either you've been talking to some people you shouldn't be talking to, and they've set you up like a pig, drawing attention to you and to me, more importantly. That needs to be solved, and you will solve it yourself. And my dear daughter, tricked. Now, I understand that you're new to some of this, but don't let that happen again. Just because someone's got a pretty face doesn't mean she's dangerous or not dangerous. And at this point, he just picks both of you up by your throats and lifts you up in the air quite easily, quite effortlessly. And these to just sort of slightly squeeze, but then just throw you to the ground. Again, it's incredibly sort of quick and strong how he does this. Again, effortless. And then he looks to you going, now, if you ever make any more mistakes like this again, I'll take back the gift that I gave you. Do you understand, children?
Nod.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes.
for the punishment, what to do? It's always hard with kindred, because you cut off limbs, you stab out eyes, you just regrow them. I know. And at this point, he kind of walks beside or near you. And as you get yourselves back up, as you kind of get yourselves upright, he walks towards over Jonathan, who's been sat quite quiet on the side for a while. And he walks sort of up to him, and he stands there. And the hound looks to him and nods to him. And of course, he just nods back, going. And the hound proceeds to grab one of his fingers and goes, for the first mistake. And just rips off Jonathan's finger, clean off, and throws it to the ground. Then the hound goes, for the second mistake. He just screams loud, falls to his knees as his second finger is pulled off. And the hound just sort of tosses the fingers in front of you. As Jonathan's trying to stem the bleeding that's coming from his hand. And everyone else in the room is taking note of this, and it's just in shock. And the hound just looks at you and goes, for every day that woman is outside this fortress, this Banshee stronghold, I will take another finger. You better be quick now. And with this, the hound just turns away, and he goes back to the gold and just stares at it. And he gives you permission to leave, gestures for you to go.
I do have what may very well be good news. We might have a potential ally.
Talk
Is
to your
it,
sister about that. When it's confirmed, then come back to me.
Yes, sir.
At this point, a couple of people will help out Jonathan. They stand Jonathan up, and Jonathan just gives you both like a bit of a nod, and then they drag him off the seat like a medical attention.
You see, what's the time right now? Is it close to daylight?
It's about half the day, half the night, gone past.
Wanted to look for her. We have a little bit of time.
we have no choice. We gotta find her and drag her back here by her hair or by her fucking toes.
He'll nod. And for the guy I was saying, some guy called Jonathan, a gangrel, said he was good at looking for, well, finding things that people are looking for, finding things that are lost.
Yeah, by the way, as you know, the Hound goes back to looking at the gold, and you know, as they're dragging off Jonathan, she will start pulling her brother aside, and as they're walking through hallways, you met with this gangrel.
The meeting wasn't exactly organized. It was just that magician's nod.
Does he know what you are?
He knows what I am. I didn't tell him of anyone else. And, well, he doesn't seem to like the... sorry, obviously I forgot the name of the opponent of the other guys.
Oh, the Crimson Agents.
Crimson Council. He doesn't seem to trust the Crimson Council too much.
Is he a fan of this sheriff?
Which is why... Oh, no. Like I said, really doesn't seem to be, well, I wouldn't say he wants to make him his enemy, but really doesn't seem to trust the Crimson Council. So, no, I would doubt he's a friend of the sheriff, very much so.
I will talk to this gangrel before we pull him any deeper into a loop. But for now, we will try to search as much as we can tonight. Start off where I got her scent. There's probably still blood in that alleyway, so you could pick up her scent. So while I'm checking out this gangrel, you can scout too.
And he'll nod. All right. Greg's neck. Let's look for.
Damn it! I would have taken my fucking fingers off. Leave Jonathan alone. Oh, and this just
No, what did he?
like furious again. Like your sister is very on edge. Like you can tell her hands are, like she's just trying to shake out these shakes, but it's just not working.
Well, Sasha would try to track her scent. Then if she has it. So what's it? What would I roll?
Oh, in regards to the tracking her down, that's going to be a separate scene because they're interested parties. So we'll have to do that as a separate scene for another day. At the moment, we can just make a conclusion and proceed with counts. But with at the moment, let's just say not Jonathan. He's called Jerry, the man who had his fingers looked off, because I've forgotten we have another Jonathan about, and it gets confusing. So Jerry's fingers looked off.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want, we can conclude the scene, or...
I mean, the only thing that I would have him do, honestly, is just go out to the alley and get a taste of her blood. That way he has it.
Well, I can describe the taste of blood, and I think then we can just sort of conclude the scene as Nelson, as you do taste her blood. Actually, I'll describe this to you as well, Emily. You both kind of sniff it in and taste it. And it's still there, and it's only a good few hours old. It's still quite fresh. And as you taste it, yes, funny enough, Nelson, you taste not only her blood, you taste your sister's blood. A very subtle hint of it.
Shit.
It's not enough to give you addiction or kindred or anything like that, but you can taste definitely that is your sister's blood. You just know it. It's instantaneous. You recognize your sister's blood in this woman's essence, as it were. And not only that, you sense the person themselves, and the taste is unique, very unique. Oh yeah, AB negative, but there's a high taste to it. There's a high mystical cloud-like flavor. It's just as if once you taste it, suddenly the world just gets a bit sharper, a bit clearer, a bit more in focus. As if you can see things beyond normal sight, even by your kindred senses. You just it's just a slight effect. Her blood is very potent, very an acquired taste, as it were.
I think we're tracking down Hermione fucking Granger. Also, why could I taste her blood on it? Your blood on her when I tasted hers?
I don't want to talk about it.
Subject for another
I
day.
don't want to talk about it.
For another day.
Payment for getting information. Payment for getting information. Granted, it was also, you know, payment in order for her to trick me. But, again, I don't like to talk about it anymore.
Just remember not to kill her when you see her. I know she pissed you
Oh,
off.
I'm so... I will bring the hound her fucking head if it makes any difference.
Oh well. Let's look for Hermione Granger. And I'll start looking.
Okay, and I think at that point we'll.
And see. You there, David? Wow. Lost him, Captain.
Did he fall asleep?
I don't think he did.
He didn't say be on the thing either. Oh well, he's not here. I guess we can just say we find her and bring her back to the headquarters then.
No. No. That wouldn't be fair. Oh, there he is.
Sorry,
There he is.
I apologise. For some random reason, I didn't die. I brought it back to life. Sorry, may finish. Sorry, apologies. Apologies. Yeah, so we will happily end the scene with our two kindred who are now on the scent of their hunt, their prey, and we'll see this for the next few nights. But remember, for each night they fail, one more finger is taken. Thank you for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show.